What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And Terra Lunar Classic has just done something that everyone thought we wouldn't see, and we need to talk about it in this video. Is this a good sign for Terra Lunar Classic, or is this something we need to be a concerned investor about? We're going to be talking and breaking that down, and also some interesting news you're going to want to look at in the next couple of days. If that's something you like the sound of, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, leave a like on this video, get it far and wide, because everybody needs to hear this. And let's dive into this video. So here we go. Looking currently at CoinMarketCap for Terra Lunar Classic, we have seen better days, I think it's fair to say. Down 2.48%. We're in the 2583 range. Now, I would context that though by saying that we do seem to have a relatively stable floor around this kind of 25, 26, 27 range. We're not, getting back to those kind of 18s, 19s that we saw pre-Binance burn announcements, but we are significantly behind on our volume, about 193. Probably will finish about 213, 210 for the day, down 7.69%. And then we did drop to the 33rd highest ranked cryptocurrency out there. Now, the total global market did drop again another 0.1% down to $915 billion, with Bitcoin staying around 19.1, ETH 1283. So we are seeing BTC dominance though, 40.1. So people are moving out of altcoins and are moving back into more stable Bitcoin. Now, looking at the more technical chart, we can see this, and this is on the hour chart. We have just had this continuation downwards through the course of the weekend. Now, generally, the weekend is not our favorite time of the week. Certainly for Lunar Classic, we do see these kind of move downs over the course of the weekend. If we come out to the daily chart, we can almost track that as well. So you think, here we go, this was 7 days ago, Saturday, we sort of saw a bit of a bump and then dump on the back of that Binance announcement. Likewise, we can see the previous week here, where we saw this red candle both Saturday and Sunday. Again, you move back again, you can see Saturday with a significant dump on the Sunday. So the kind of anticipation of the Binance burns does mean our Sunday and our Saturdays tend to be a bit more challenging. We can also see USTC is having a very, very large pullback. We can see RSI trending upwards and money flow is going out. So, USTC having a big old dump over the last 3 days. You can see some significant sell-offs down in the 37s, which we didn't think we'd see another 10% today. So USTC really having a rough time. But look, ultimately, Lunar Classic is having a pretty rough time, and we have seen a real shift and divisiveness between the community and equally the development team. And what do? Well, we know we had this vote proposal, the 0.2%, and I did talk about this in my previous video, which I will leave a link to the description. But this has significantly passed now. And you can see here that it's absolutely blown past the pass threshold, 80.56%. And we did see a lot of the big validators, Qcoin, all nodes, all voted yes on this. Now, the interesting one is Qcoin on there. They voted to use their 7.15% voting power to vote yes. Does that mean that we will see something from Qcoin based upon this 0.2? Does this feel a much more attractive entry point for some of these big exchanges to get on board with from the 0.2%? Now, we know that Binance in the public eye does 0.1%. It's probably a little bit less than that if we're totally honest with everything that works through. But does this give an opportunity for someone like Qcoin, equally Get.io, and a lot of these other cryptocurrency exchanges to support Lunar Classic in some form of burn? Now, here is the concern with this though, because if everybody does it, do we see an increased volume? Maybe not. What we do see is more burns happening. I think we've got to be really mindful of that if only these bigger exchanges do it, then people could move elsewhere. So I do think the 0.2% is certainly going to be interesting. And I do think that, look, the whole point of it being able to be changed in the protocol when it was uploaded to the network meant that this could come back and be changed, could signify a good move for Lunar Classic. But ultimately, we need to continue developing. We need to continue developing in the blockchain, and right now, people are watching to see what happens with Lunar Classic. Absolutely 100%. There is a real divisiveness. People think bullish long term, and people that are talking about this being dead. Again, I would always bring you back to the fact that we are doing over nearly $200 million daily in volume. Bitcoin Cash only at 169. Quant, which everyone seems to be talking about right now, could break $200, 82.7 million. So the volume is still there for Terra Lunar Classic, and wherever there's volume, there is still opportunity. Now, here's some more news that you need to be aware of over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours. But the Cosmos network will be upgrading, so the new Dragonberry patch will be released to the Cosmos SDK. This will cause the network to temporarily halt as we are upgrading with the patch. Halting the chain includes a halt on all chain taxes during the maintenance. The LCD gas calculation will also be updated and fixed, so we need to be mindful of that both transaction on chain and equally the on-chain taxes will be stopped for the next 24 to 48 hours. Equally, if this is going to affect some of those bigger exchanges, we could see the volume come down, and certainly not going in terms of our favor for the burn. So at the minute, it is a rough ride with Terra Luna Classic. That doesn't mean long term, I don't believe it is. And again, this evolution and adaptation of what Terra Luna Classic has done, that's what we couldn't do prior. And I think it's really important that these things have been built in to allow us to move with what we think and what the community wants. And that's the important part here. A decentralized, community governed blockchain is really important. Again, we need to rough these tough times out and see where we come out on the back of it. But 0.2% in a bear market, does it increase the volume? Only time will tell. I think we will see a bit of an increase in volume, but who knows whether we'll actually see a significant step on in terms of the burns. Obviously, tomorrow, Monday, we get that announcement from Binance on the third burn that they're going to burn. That will take us over $2 million so far. But check out my video coming out soon where I give you my prediction on what we are going to see on those Binance burns. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you got something out of this and you like this sort of content, please be sure to leave a like on this video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I really appreciate you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.